play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Old World Wars.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Old World Wars. I got Quirk here.
Hey guys!
And we're going to be playing Skaven versus Orcs and Goblins.
Wog.
So I think this is the first time I've played Orcs and Goblins. And there might be one that I played a bunch of time ago with Steve, so...
What?
So yeah, this will be first time, and Quirk hasn't played in too long, so...
It's been a while, so if I make any mistakes, guys, please be gentle.
I'm pretty good on the rules. It's just the Orcs and Goblins special rules that I'm not too... I don't know much about personally, so there's that. I'm going to be trying Queek Headtaker for the first time and Queek Storm Vermin, so that'll be fun for me to try. So let's get right on to the armies and the board. Here are my 2,000 points of Skaven. For core, I've got 28 clan rats, full command, sword and shield. We've got 44 and 45 clan or Skaven slaves with musicians, a doom wheel, a hell pit abomination, 44 storm vermin, full command, 2 units, or 2 little rat darts here, and what's his name? Hell pit abomination. And for our characters, we've got a level 4 Grayseer with the Talisman of Preservation and the Earthing Rod, Queek Headtaker, our cool special character, and 2 Warlock Engineers. This one has the level 1 Wizard with Warp Lightning and a Dispel Scroll, and this is a Wizardless with Doom Rocket. For this game, I chose to use the Spells of Plague. I don't usually use those, so I'm going to try it out. And I rolled Plague, Cloud of Corruption, Wither, and then I chose to take the Dreaded 13th. And I actually just remembered that I forgot my BSB, so he's just a Chieftain with Battle Standard Bearer and a Shield Heavy Armor.
Taking a look at the orcs that I'm bringing. So starting off, we've got a Savage Orc Great Shaman. He's got a Lucky Shrunken Head, which gives all of my War Paint saves a +1, so they're going to be rocking around with 5-up ward saves. Yay! Also has the Crown of Command, giving me Stubborn. And then for spells of the Big Wa, I have Hand of Gork, Fist of Gork, Foot of Gork, and Ed Blasta. So Edbutt, that's it. Thank you. I was like, I know what it is, sort of, maybe, not really. Then I also have a Night Goblin Shaman with a Dispel Scroll. He's got 1 power level, and he got Gift of the Spider God, which means I can cast something and give it poison. Since I don't have a official Shaman Night Goblin, we're going to use this guy right here with the weird banner. So that's going to be the closest I can get there. Got a unit of 39 Savage Orc Biggins and a Savage Orc Boss right here. Then I've got 30 Night Goblins with 3 Fanatics that are going to be hiding inside. Got a Doom Diver Catapult, a Goblin Rock Lava, 3 Goblin Spear Chukkas, my Black Orc Big Boss with the Armor of Destiny, giving him a 4-up ward save. So he's got a 4-up save and a 4-up ward save because of his armor and shield and everything. Lastly, I have 26 Black Orcs and a Black Orc Boss, and nothing special on them, so they're just going to be full command musician, standard bearer, and the boss. That's pretty much it. My goal right now is to just try and kill Cullen. Oh, wait. I almost forgot this. I have trolls. I'm bringing trolls. I don't know what they do. I just know they're stupid, and I'm probably going to roll that a lot.
This is the board Quirk and I will be playing on, and we are going to be playing Battle for the Past. So that's the long one where we're going to be playing Hammer and Anvil. So 12 inches in the center. And I chose this side because I rolled to choose the table edges, and Quirk is opting to deploy first, correct?
Nope, I'm going to have you deploy first.
Alright, so we'll be back after deployment. And after deployment, this is what the board looks like. So I have a Rat Dart, Hell Pit, Slaves, Storm Vermin with Queek, and the Grayseer. Queek has to be my general because he's the highest leadership. I don't think I mentioned that before, but Clan Rats, BSB, Slaves, Doom Wheel, and Rat Dart. And across the way, we've got
the Spear Chukka, unit of Black Orcs, and we've got the Savage Orcs with my BSB in there. He has Quill Animosity, so I don't have to take Animosity tests for them. Then over here, I've got my Night Goblins with my Shaman up front, and they're the only ones in the army right now that's going to have to take Animosity tests. Doom Diver Catapult, Rock Lava, 2 more Spear Chukkas, and my Trolls. And they're going to have to take Stupidity tests, but I've got my Shaman close enough that they can use his leadership.
Yeah, he's in this unit right there, turned sideways because he doesn't fit.
Screaming at that poor Savage Orc.
It's +1 to his roll to see who goes first. So roll it up, sir. Ha! 5 against 4. Woo! So you get to choose.
I would like to go first.
But before we start the game, I gotta roll D3 Warpstone tokens to see how many my Grey Seer has. For 2. So on to Orcs and Goblins, turn 1.
Alright, first off, let's do an animosity test for these Night Goblins. Oh, okay.
So far, so good.
They're good. As long as I don't roll a 1, they are not gonna try and kill each other.
And any charges to declare?
No charges to declare. And
On 2 remaining moves then.
Stupidity test.
Leadership 8 for the General for the stupidity check on the Trolls.
They're good. Start of the movement, I'm gonna march up these Black Orcs. So they're gonna go, now this is a terribly built unit because we don't have the tray for it, so I'm just gonna go wee, and then rebuild everyone else around it.
Next up, Trolls marching.
Trolls are marching. 12. Let's go wee up to here. Savage Orcs are gonna march, so going up 8, which will put them right there. Then the Night Goblins are gonna move up. Well, I just know where everything is kind of landing, so we'll just keep them all parallel. There we go.
With magic. 2d6. Fray.
8.
And Quirk has 2 channels from his shaman, or both of his shamans actually,
Nope.
for nothing else. What's the first spell you want to cast?
I'm gonna have my little Night Goblin Shaman right there try and put Gift of the Spider God on this unit of Savage Orcs. Casting value of 8. I'm throwing 3 warp charges into it.
And this gives them poison attacks?
This gives them poison attacks. And I got it with a 9.
And how many dice? You have 6 dice left?
I have 5 dice left.
5 dice? I will let that go off. They are gifted with poison attacks.
So Sneaky Git goes off on a 5 or 6. I steal one of your warp charges. And I steal one of your warp charges.
Okay, lame. So I go down to 4, and you go up to 6.
Next up, I'm going to try a Foot of Gork. It's 36-inch range. Normally the casting value is a 15, but I'm going to bump up to an 18 so that I can try and stomp a couple times.
Who are you going to cast it on?
I'm going to aim for that big unit of guys right there.
Storm Vermin.
Yeah.
Cast.
So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I got it.
Your roll wasn't too high, so I think I'm going to try to throw my 4 dice at it.
Yeah, you definitely stopped it.
So showing a 18, 2 Quirks. 15, so definitely not getting it.
Nope. So the last thing I'm going to do is I will try and throw out a Hand of Gork. Casting value of 9, so I'm going to need a 5+ to pull this off just for the 3d6 move. And I got it!
Oh boy. Say the target on camera, but it was the Black Orcs. He did tell me.
So the Black Orcs are going 3d6. I have to nominate a model to move. I'm going to nominate this guy right here because I'm just going to rebuild the squad around him.
Okay.
And they're going... Whoo!
Decent.
13 inches. Let's see. So this is the kind of range I can go and rebuild myself. So I think...
You have to make him the center model, correct?
That's true, but I'm nominating that model because it's
Yep.
the closest one. So it's the model I moved from, but I'm just going to basically place the entire unit. Let's go right here.
Landing like so. That's pretty terrifying. I knew Hand of Gork was a scary spell, but I didn't think you'd get that far up so quickly. On to the shooting phase. We got a couple of bolt throwers to shoot.
We'll start here. I'm shooting through my own guys, so you're definitely getting cover because I'm going to fire at your Doom Wheel.
Okay, so yeah, definitely hard cover.
Yeah.
7, so needing a 6.
Oh.
And a 4.
Oh.
With no cover.
We'll have this Spear Checker fire at your Helping Abomination. This is going to hit on a 5. Ooh.
Got it. The bolt thrower is strength 6 versus my help it's toughness of 5.
Wounding on a 3.
And you get it. So I get my 4-up regen save.
Ooh.
And I make it.
Dumb. Let's try the other one. Same target, hitting on a 5. Wow, I like
Got it
that.
again.
And a 3.
Oh boy. Can I make my 4-up again? I do.
Stop!
Now the stone thrower is going to shoot.
Whee!
And throw its template
Right there.
on the storm room in there. Oh no! And what kind of misfire is it?
Oh,
okay.
Okay, I can live with that.
Just can't shoot this turn. And now the Doom Diver is going to fire onto the same unit and even the same model, which is that storm vermin there.
And
Wow.
I am not doing very well here. Alright, let's see what happens. 4, it can't fire this turn or the next. So,
And turning it around, because no shooting next turn either. And that brings us to the end of Orcs and Goblins turn 1. On to Ratmen turn 1, with no charges to declare. Into random moves, we're going to have our Hellpit go zooming forward, and if he rolls like a 13, he will get into there. Oh, I think I just rolled a 12. Landing like so. Why couldn't you have gotten +1 inch? This is what I get for actually deploying 1 inch back from the line.
Yeah.
Because if I had deployed on the line, he would have made it. And then going over to the Doom Wheel, we are going to have him whoop, whoop, and run backwards. So the Doom Wheel getting whoop, to there. Going on to the rest of my moves, I'm going to have my rat dart go an inch away. This unit of slaves is going to reform, or swift reform. Got 7, needing 10 because of the general and the ranks, and it'll just come up a little bit, staring down the black orcs. The unit of storm vermin is 21 inches away from the savage orc unit, so we're going to move it up just 3 inches so we can get within 18-inch range for our spell. But before I move anything else, we actually just remembered the hell pit actually just moved within 8 of the night goblins, so we got some fanatics flying out.
So let's drop this one first, and he's going to go that way.
Heading up 2d6.
Ooh.
There's the tape for you.
Thank you. So
How far is he going?
So 7 will get him
Just an inch away?
right here.
Yeah, I guess he is 8 inches away, so you need to roll more than an 8 to be hitting my hell pit.
The next one I'm going to stick right here. I'm going to try and angle it like this so that he'll pass the other one.
And just clip the back corner?
Yep, I'm going to need a 9 to pull that off.
Ha! Wow, just clipping my back corner and popping
right there.
Popping through, right?
It will pop through. It's right here.
So now the Fanatic deals D6, Strength 5, Armor Pierce hits on the hell pit.
Wounding on 4s.
4 or 3. And 4 up regen. For just failing 1. And that puts the hell pit down to 5, and then we got one more Fanatic.
Last Fanatic, I'm going to put right here, and he's just going to go straight forward.
Okay, just trying to gum up the battlefield.
Pretty much.
6. So there's the last Fanatic, so we can go on to my movement. We're going to have this unit of rats just move up like...
Are they moving or marching?
They're marching. I might actually...
Because there's a model with an 8.
Oh, right. And so they will only be leadership 5 because they're outside of the general's leadership bubble. Haha. So only moving up 6 inches to there, actually. And then this unit will just go up its basic 5 to there. And that ends my movement phase, so we're going to go right onto the winds of magic. Big numbers. Double 2s. I got 2 channels. Hey, I get 1. And Quirk.
No.
With only 4 dice and Quirk having 2, I did get within range for Plague. But you know what? With him only having 2 dice, I think I'm just going to use one of these Warpstone tokens already. Going down to 1. And we're just trying to use a Curse of the Horned Rat. So this is the Warpstone token, so on a 1 I do take a wound. Ha! But I miscast.
Dang.
And even though I did not actually show 21, which is what I would need to actually get the spell off because it is such a high number, with the miscast still going off. And so I do suffer a wound, no armor saves, but I do a 4-up ward. So I ignore that one. And because it's miscast, Quirk can't scroll it, so just 4d6 models are removed from this unit. No saves of any kind are allowed. Now, it's not going to be big enough, because this unit's too big, to actually wipe out the entire unit. But if it did wipe out the entire unit, that many models would become clan rats. But we kill that many. So this peels off 14 savage orcs.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Ouch.
But I do suffer a miscast, so what is it? An 8. So I do have the Earthing Rod, so I could choose to reroll this, but 8's pretty good, because that only hits hits all wizards on my side of the board, so they take a strength 6 hit. So my Grey Seer, it's wounded. Yep, takes a wound. So he does get a 4-up ward save against that. And he makes it. The engineer, who is level 1, does he get wounded?
Yep.
And he has no save, so he will just go down to 1 wound. So that ends the magic phase, as I have no dice left, and that even if I did, it would remove d6 from my pool. We're gonna go right on to the shooting, and the Doom Wheel is gonna test to restrain. Leadership 7. Oh, cool, we don't shoot. Whew. And you know what, we're just gonna have our Doom Rocket fire that way, kind of aiming at this guy right there. And we're gonna do 6d6 distance for the Doom Rocket. Wow. And the large blast lands right behind it. Maybe I got a little aggressive throwing 6 dice at it, but I was afraid of falling short. But I just overshot it. And that is it for the end of Skaven turn 1. We go on to Orcs and Goblins turn 2. And on to charges.
I'm going to declare a charge to my trolls, but I got to test for stupidity.
Oh, right.
It's got me worried because I'm not within 12 anymore. Ha! Uh-oh.
Now the trolls are stupid, and they could stumble forward, but they can't because they can't stumble within an inch of my help hit. So...
Right here, let's have the black orcs charge your darts. Do you want to flee?
No, sir.
Alright. Brah! I made it.
So in you go. You can do your full wheel first, I think.
And
you can even wheel farther.
oh, okay.
And
I'm
then
just
hit like that.
Get close to it. There we go.
That's all for charges, so on to remaining moves.
So compulsories, we got a few.
Oh, right.
Fanatics are going. Let's start with this one right here. Going 2d6.
Plus a scatter.
Backwards. Oh!
So does it go through my help pit and then go through your
Yep.
trolls?
So it will go here to the 5, go past an inch into my trolls, and then past an inch back here. So we both get hit.
How many hits on my help pit?
4. On 4s.
3. 3 4-ups. Oh, take 2 wounds, down to 3.
On my trolls.
Another 4.
4s.
Another 3.
And 4 up regeneration.
Can you make more than I did?
Nope.
Oh wow, does that kill a whole troll?
I think so. That's gonna kill a whole troll, so we'll go with this guy.
And I believe. So you are immune to psychology, so no panic tests need to be made, so that's good. And on to the next fanatic then.
So this guy right here is going
Please go far away.
5 inches back, so I'll just pink.
And last one,
Forward. Go forward. Oh.
going that way.
7. So that'll be 6
And 1 farther.
and 7, right to there.
Standing out in the middle of the battlefield. Ah!
Flinging his thing around. On to the rest of my movement. Oh, I have animosity here.
Oh right.
They're good. Okay.
No
now,
worries.
March test. They pass because they're within 8 or within 12 to use his leadership.
Correct. They just marching their full move.
Right up to here, and I'm actually gonna back up 1 inch and just pivot like this.
Okay.
Gonna move up 4 to right there. Ha!
That is all for movement. Magic phase.
Winds of magic.
Not too bad.
2 channels, so I'm at 8. Still at 8.
And I'm at 6. Still at 6.
Starting off, let's go 3 dice into Gift of the Spider God on them. Looking for an 8.
Poison attacks.
And I got it.
You can have it.
Alright, so on a 5+, I steal one of your dice. Give me one of your dice.
I don't like the what is it? The lore of the Little Law.
It's the sneaky stealing.
The sneaky stealing lore attribute is just annoying. Like that was not worth throwing 3 dice at or trying to stop it. But then you just take them. I don't like it. And next spell.
Let's do a Foot of Gork. I'm going to throw all of my dice into it. I'm going to be targeting your big unit there in the middle.
Storm Vermin again.
Looking for an 18. Or a miscast.
That is your miscast there. So we actually just spent a little bit looking for what the foot looks like because we actually don't have a foot template, but we found a picture online of it dropping on a unit with 20 mil bases here, so it can hit up to 20 if he puts it right there, and it will hit both my characters as well. Looking outside my characters, make the first one. Oh, I guess I didn't say who's who.
Well, you made both of them, so we're lucky there.
Only toughness 3 on the Storm Vermin. This is strength 6.
20 wounds.
20
hits.
Oh boy.
19.
Oh boy. Hey, that's a 2.
I'm wounding on 2s. I'm strength.
Oh right. Yeah, and that just peels off 19. Holy. You know what? We actually just realized that this does scatter
So let me scatter it really quick here.
before I finish pulling off all my models.
So it's gonna go 4 inches back.
Alright, that's actually what the unit looks like after the foot.
Yeah.
Because it did move 4 that way, so it missed only getting 11 hits. And then we're just gonna let Quirk keep that roll and just have the 1 as the miss.
Alright.
But now we gotta roll a miscast? Or what do you...
No, I'm gonna try and stomp you.
Oh, right, yeah. This can go off again.
4+ it goes off again.
Please don't.
Woohoo! Let's try it again. Same spot. Scatter. 3 inches, so it's only gonna miss 6,
You're gonna get
8.
14?
I'm gonna get
12 more hits.
on 2s.
Peeling off 8. I'll just pull out one of my 4s and another 4. And going for another stomp.
Got it. So
For the same spot.
scattering. There we go. That's a direct hit.
So now that does hit all 20 finally, and hitting both my characters. So look out, sir. On the Gracier and on the Queek. You've already killed this many. Aren't you done?
No, 2s.
I hate this spell.
18.
That's how many you've killed with this spell so far.
4+, stop again.
Nope.
Whew.
That's 2, so he wanders off.
Now Quirk has to resolve his miscast.
10. So I lose D3 wizard levels. 2,
For
so I'm
2.
gonna lose foot, and then randomly figuring out what the other one is, we'll just count it up.
Okay.
Losing 2.
The other spell the shaman lost was Handagork.
Yeah.
So he's only level 2 now. And you know what? Also, while we were resolving that spell, I came to the realization that I've done something terribly wrong. Queek Headtaker actually has a special rule that he cannot be in the same unit as a Grey Seer. So he actually can't be there. But at the beginning of my next turn, I'm going to end up moving him back to the bunker unit anyway. So I apologize, and I will fix that in the future. Now to shooting.
So let's have the Spear Chucker fire at these guys.
Okay.
So you're within half range, so I'm hitting on a 4.
Alrighty.
Got it. Wounding on a 2. Got
That's
it.
a wound, randomly determined on 5 or 6. It hits the Packmaster. It hits the Packmaster. That just kills him out. Actually, I forgot that was a line template because it is a bolt thrower, so you don't actually do that. It'll just hit the first rank.
Alright.
So it killed 1 rat.
Next rank. Yep.
Rat.
Next rank. And that's it.
So 3 rats die. That caused a panic check for these guys, which they fail, and they will run 6-7 inches away. And I'm running away from the trolls, so I have to turn around, and I'm just going to run 7 inches right off the board. And actually, I do need to make a panic check back here in the magic phase for the Queek unit on A8.
You're good. You rolled a 1, you can't fail it.
Spinning, spinning. There we go, 5. Yeah, Queek is leadership 8, and there is no extra ranks, so that is kind of scary, actually.
Rock Lava is gonna fire next, and I can't get very much from there, so we'll aim for this unit because it's a nice big target.
Yeah, I want to put it there.
Yeah.
Does it scatter?
Hooah!
It does not. It hits 21 slaves, hitting the one under the hole on
2.
2,
He dead.
and the rest are going to come at strength 6. I don't know why I said that.
We're looking for 4s.
Ooh, good number. That kills off 12 slaves. And that is just enough to cause me to take a panic check on leadership 8 from Queek, and then +3 for the ranks.
We're fine.
And the last bolt thrower.
It's gonna fire at this unit. It's the only one that can see fairly clear. Actually,
Thinking about something else?
I'm gonna shoot at them
Okay.
because you got ranks. So this is gonna be hitting on a 5 because of range. Just looking for a 6.
Some cover in the way.
Oh, that's a terrible miss.
That ending shooting, on to close combat phase. 1 battle to do. My rat dart is higher initiative than the scary black orcs, so we get 6 attacks, hitting on 5s. Hey! And on 5s to wound. 1 wound. Any save?
4 up.
Yeah, because you're using a double hand weapon,
Yep.
and you make it. Quirk has 9 attacks back.
Hitting on 3s. Strength 5. So wounding on 3s.
It's actually on 2, so there was 4 wounds there. And that just kills 4 rats. So Quirk killed 4 of my models. I didn't do a wound back. He charged. He's got 2 ranks and a banner. Oh, I'm definitely at double 1s to stay. And no. So I will be running 2d6 + 1 for scurry away. Getting 9.
Gonna chase you.
Can you get me?
6.
So the rat's getting away, and the black orcs chasing them up to here, but not being able to get within range of the Doom Wheel, fortunately. That ends turn 2 for the orcs. That was a brutal turn, sir. So now we're going to go on to my turn 2. And at the beginning of Skaven turn 2, I will declare no charges. Now the Helpit is going to go into random move, so he's just going to go forward and charge the trolls.
Oh no.
Rawr. Now I'm going to have my Doom Wheel flip all the way around and try to skirt past out of the front arc of the black orcs here. Going... Oh no, I don't think that's enough. Landing like that, still inside the front arc. I have a leadership check here on leadership 5. So we're going to continue running. 6, 7. And to there. Now we're going to go on and fix where the Grey Seer should be, so he's just going to walk into this back unit. And then the Storm Vermin that are left are going to swift freeform. Yeah, now we're going to go long. Ending up like that, and now we're just going to move back 2.5. The Grey Seer's unit is going to try to move up and try to fill this gap here as best I possibly can. Getting up like that, still staying an inch away from the Storm Vermin, but getting the Night Goblins within 18-inch range for spells, but still not able to get the Savage Orcs. This unit of slaves here is going to march. Make that a swift reform.
No.
BSP. Good. Having slaves land like that. And that ends my move, going right onto the Winds of Magic for 5. 2 channels. No.
Yep.
Oh boy. And with my 5 dice, I'm just gonna try to cast the Plague spell onto the Night Goblins. No miscast, but getting a decent number. And Quirk will throw all of his dice to try to deny it.
So there's 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 20. Nope, you beat me.
So now every model in the Night Goblin unit must suffer a Toughness Test. And if they fail that, they suffer a wound with no armor saves allowed. Rolling the first for the Shaman.
Ooh, he fails.
Shaman goes down to 1. And 29 Toughness Tests, failing on a 4-up. And that kills off 13 Night Goblins.
Ouch.
That is a panic test for the unit of Night Goblins.
They pass.
Now I roll a dice to see if this spell keeps on going. On a 3, I do not think it keeps going. No, that is it for the Plague spell. It goes out. Now onto the shooting phase. The Doom Wheel is going to zap the Black Orcs for strength. Only strength 2. And we're going to roll them all at once because it doesn't matter because it's just into the big unit, but we're only wounding on 6s. No. Shooting is done, so we're going to go right on to the only combat we have for the combat phase. And the Hell Pit is going to do D6 impact attacks for 2. And I am wounding on 2s because the trolls are only toughness 4. 2 wounds. 4-up regen.
Wah.
Made 1. And going on to the rest of the fighting, the Hell Pit has to roll on its turret to see how it attacks this turn. A 1, so it's going to feed. So the way feed works is it deals a strength 6 hit to all models in base contact with the Hell Pit Abomination. And then you have to... No armor saves allowed against that. And then it is D3 multiple wounds. So you have your 4-up regen against that. I have to see if I wound him on a 2. And I do. So now you get your 2 4-ups.
Stop
You
one.
make 1, so D3 multiple wounds.
1.
For 1. Oh no, buddy! And the troll swinging back.
6 attacks from both of them, hitting on 4s.
Strength 5 against my toughness of 5.
1 wound.
4 up. Oh. So after combat,
I cause fear.
Oh, he's
Okay.
stubborn.
Alright, fair enough.
Immune to psychology. So, do you have more attacks?
Nope.
Okay.
For my test, because I lost by 2.
Yep, losing by 2 because there's a charge and 2 wounds, and then you did a wound back.
Need snake eyes. Oh.
And I am not going to actually pursue in this combat, I'm just going to reform after.
Alright, so I'm
So-
running 6 inches back, and that's going
Running
to
through
my
that.
own fanatic.
Those do 2d6 because it's like running or charging.
Ugh.
10 hits.
Wounding on 3s.
Is that enough to kill?
I get my regen save.
Oh, true. So 4 ups here.
well,
Saving 4 of them, dealing 2 wounds,
So 1 dies, and this guy goes down to 2.
and the Fanatic
The
dies.
fanatic is gone.
And that's where he is after he flees. I'm hoping this Fanatic will run into him, and we'll just pivot. Like so. That is what the board looks like after turn 2, going right on to the top of turn 3 for the Orcs and Goblins.
Alright.
Any charges to declare? Or no, Animosity.
Animosity first for the goblins. They're good. Black Orcs will declare a charge.
Into the Doom Wheel there, and it
I
has to
gotta-
hold.
Whoo! Whoo! Let's just wheel and charge. Gah.
Fanatics are going to move in the random movement phase. Come on backwards.
11 inches that
way.
way. Uh-oh.
Ah. Whew. You're lucky it wasn't a little bit more this way.
Put him there.
Guy out front here.
Dead.
Going. At least he's going.
Dead.
Yeah, and that runs him right into there. So he's dead. Movement.
Let's, I am march blocked, so let's see if these guys can march here. They can.
Yep, getting your general leadership of 8.
So let's just move right up to here.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, hey.
Marching the Savage Orcs as well. Doing a 6-inch wheel and then moving forward 2 inches. Going back to the compulsory.
Wah. No, he's still running. 9 inches. Oh no, that's gonna make this panic.
Ending there, panicking that
Rock
stone
lava.
thrower.
It's good.
Wow. Now on to the Winds of Magic.
Ooh.
Not too bad. I have 2 channels.
And I have 2 channels. No.
With 8 dice to 6. What are you going to do, Quirk?
Let's start with Gift of the Spider God. Looking for an 8. With his 1 will give me an 8.
You are right. I will again let you have that and hope you don't steal one of my dice this time.
Give me a die.
Why do you keep doing this?
Because I'm awesome. I'm going to throw 4 dice into an Ed butt, so I'm going to bump it up to the casting value of 12, so I get 8d6 range.
Because what does this do? This is the one that
So-
targets a caster?
Yeah, it targets a wizard, and they suffer a strength 4 hit with multiple wounds D3. You don't get any armor saves against it.
Okay.
And looking for 12. Got it.
Is that the rest of your dice?
Nope, I got 2 more.
The only spell Quirk has left to cast is Fist of Gork, so I think I'm just going to throw all 5 dice at it. And away it goes. So last 2 dice into Fist.
Looking for an 8. Oh, I definitely got it.
Yep, so he gets +3 attacks and +3 strength.
Yep.
Onto the wizard himself. And that actually does stack with the, what is that, Power of the Wa?
Yep.
Which is the lore attribute for the spells of the large Wa. And he's getting +1 additional strength, so in total, +4 strength. Onto the artillery phase.
So we're starting here, into you. This is going to be hitting on a 4. Because you're
Okay.
within half range and no cover. That's a hit.
It does a
Strength
wound.
6. Yes.
4 up. Oh, no. D3 multiple wounds.
2.
Oh. Help it being removed and the help it counter going there for me to roll the end of the turn. Now the Doom Diver can shoot this turn, it's about to. Going after the Storm Vermin.
I need a... And... 8 inches, but I can correct it D6. So it's going 3 inches, which means it's still going to hit.
So it does go from the middle to over here, and then the 5 inches just gets it back onto the last model there. So D6 hits.
For 3, wounding on 2s. There's 2.
That does ignore my armor. Taking 2 Storm Vermin. Rock Lava, gonna throw a stone.
Let's go for... right here.
The Clan Rats. Yeah.
And... direct hit. Oh, misfire!
Yay.
Alright. I can't shoot this turn or the next. Fire the last spear chucker into these clan rats.
Slaves.
Slaves. Okay. Hitting on a 5. That's a hit. So looking for a 2. There's 1.
So you killed 1. Now continue through the ranks.
Another 2. And then a 3. And a 4. Nope. Then over there, gonna fire into these slaves.
Yep. Definitely cover.
7. Nope.
On to the only combat here. The Doom Wheel is going to do its D3 grind attacks. 1. And this is at strength 6, so 3s.
Got it. No save.
So 1 Black Orc is dead.
Armed to the teeth, I'm gonna be using my great weapons.
Oh, true, true. And then next up is the little rats inside the Doom Wheel for 2d6 attacks. 7. And I am hitting on 5s with these 7 attacks. For 1. It's only strength 2, so needing a 6. I do not. Getting 3 models in contact, so having 9 attacks with his great weapons.
These are hitting on 3s.
Not bad. Strength 7 with his great weapons and the chop a special roll.
Wounding on 3s. Ooh.
And it does have 5 wounds and a 4-up armor save, but that is completely ignored, and I am just outright killed. And choosing to reform after combat.
Yes, please. Let's just go like that.
And before I go over to my turn, I've got to help it counter 2 roll 4. So on a 6, he gets to come back. Come on. Oh, 4 up. But it does become a D3 rat swarms. For 1 rat swarm. A swarm of rats has emerged.
Dun dun dun!
He's going to come eat some artillery. So on to charges, we'll have this unit charge that unit.
They will stay.
That'll be the only charge. So, definitely, I don't even need to roll this. They are, boop, and wheeling like that. In. On to compulsory. We're going to try to rally the rat swarm, or the rat dart here. Oh boy. Keep on running. And even at the angle away from the black orcs, they are just to there. Now I'm going to have the engineer here actually walk out of his unit and march over to here. But we need to check if he's march blocked, but we are at leadership. A lot rerollable. And we're good. And then my slaves are going to wheel. Just move up right in front of the Black Orcs. The Rat Swarm is going to try to march. It is march blocked by this, but they are leadership to 10. That is neither of the dice.
Neither of what you need.
That's better. We're good. Landing right in front of the artillery bunker. Grey Seer unit is going to back up a touch, and Storm Vermin unit is going to move over a touch as well. Then it's on to the Winds of Magic. Hey, getting 9. 2 dice for Quirk. Getting an additional, and me, I get 1 too. First up, the Warlock Engineer here is going to try to Warp Lightning your unit of Black Orc. Needing a 6, so I need to show a 5. That's pretty good.
Let's try to stop it. Oh, no.
So D6, strength 5 hits. Only 1. Hey, up save.
Nope.
Pink. Now the Grey Seer is going to try to cast Plague on that unit there with 3 dice. Needing to show a 9. Oh, what have we done? We've made horrible mistakes. Well, that sucks, because he loses concentration, and I lose my remaining 5 dice, because I was going to try to use that Warpstone token, and 6 dice. The dreaded 13th after this, but that's not good. With no shooting left, we're going to go right onto close combat. Weapon skill 2 versus weapon skill 2. And strength 3 versus toughness 3, so looking for 4s.
6 up armor.
Hey, you made 1. And 6 up ward save because Night Goblins.
Nope.
No. So 2 die. And the Night Goblin Shaman is actually the same strength, so these are all being rolled together.
Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. There's 3.
I have no kind of save. Ah. And I did 2 wounds to Quirk. He did 3 to me. I have 3 ranks. He has 2, but he has a banner. So we do tie, but we both have musicians. And it's a draw. So that is the end of turn 3. Going right on to turn 4 for the Orcs and Goblins.
Charge!
Declaring a charge here
Yeah.
against my slaves, which
Yeah.
will hold.
Alright.
Is that the only charge?
Nope.
So just wait on that then. These guys.
I'll try and charge there.
Alright, I'll let it happen, because I actually want to see what Quick Head Taker can do. An auto win,
Yep.
and then
Grr.
the Savage Arcs are 10 inches away, so needing to show a...
6. Ha! I got with a 7.
And that is how that lands. I honestly didn't think you were going to be able to make it through, but you were just able to come, and your tray was a little bit over this model, but it was only the tray, and you fit. Compulsory, can he rally?
Nope. Keeps running. 9.
To there, and the Fanatic, who's just out in the middle of nowhere. Where's he going?
Into the rock. Oh no, he's
Almost getting into the rock. Onto the Winds of Magic.
channel. Nope.
Come on, channel, please. No. What are you gonna do with your 3 whole dice, Quirk?
I am gonna try and cast Gift of the Spider God.
Okay.
So let's do Gift of the Spider God on an 8.
Giving your Savage Orcs poison attacks.
8 with the 1!
Can I stop it? Hey, be a big number. So that is
9.
5, 9.
Ah!
Onto the artillery. Who's starting? Right there?
Yep.
Okay.
Ha! Nope. Okay, let's try this one. Ha! There we go. And your toughness
2.
on a 2. Yep.
And D3 wounds.
1.
Down to 4. Doom Diva. Into the Clan Rat unit right there.
Going for dead center. Dead center. 6 for 3 on 2s. There's 2.
And they have light armor and shields, but strength 6. This bolt thrower has actually no line of sight on anybody.
Let's start right here, and with my arm to the teeth, I'm gonna give myself an extra attack with everybody.
My slaves will swing in with their 10 attacks. At weapon skill 2. It's only 3 hits, and strength 3 against toughness 4.
That's 1.
Can you save it?
4 up. 6 up.
Oh,
Nope.
and yeah, actually not getting the 6-up ward for the parry, because he did choose 2 hand weapons. 16 attacks coming in from there with the double hand weapons and the champion.
Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s, because I'm strength 5.
Squish. And that peels off 9 slaves. And of course they do lose combat, but I am stubborn because I have more ranks. So stubborn 10, because the leadership of the general is 8, and plus my 2 ranks because I can't go up to leadership 11. And I'm good. On to the Savage Orc combat with the Queek Storm Vermin. Queek Storm Vermin are weapon skill 5, and the Savage Orcs are weapon skill 4, so I'm hitting on 3s. And 3s because it's strength 5 versus toughness 4. You get a 5-up save for your war paint 6-up plus your shrunken head on your leader.
So I take 3.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3.
I actually forgot about Queek Head Taker's attacks to do those first. So he's a whopping weapon skill of 7, and he's going to be hitting on 3s for 1 miss. But it's only strength 4, so wounding on 4s. For 3 wounds.
5 up. 1.
The Savages will swing back, so we're going to have 19 attacks going into the Storm Vermin, and then 2 models into Queek himself. Into the Storm Vermin.
Hitting on your weapon skill
5.
Ugh, so I'm hitting on 5s. No, I'm hitting on 4s.
Yep, it's 4s. No, it's 5s. Because I'm 1 higher than you.
Oh, you're right.
Only 2 hits.
What's your toughness?
Toughness 3. Just a
Wounding-
rat.
Wounding on 2, strength 5.
Huh. And that does negate my armor. Blah. Getting 5 attacks because the champion is one of them.
Hitting on 5s. For 1. And wounding on a 2. That's
It's actually toughness 4.
That's a 3 then. That misses.
So after calculating combat res, I did lose by 1. So my leadership of 8 from Queek goes down to 7. Can I hold? He does. Now the slaves into here. We are the same weapon skill, so on 4s. And the same toughness and strength and toughness, so 4s. Double 6s
Wah!
for parries.
And parries. Nope. 10 attacks back, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. That's 3 wounds.
3 dead slaves. And Quirk wins by 1, so I have to make a leadership test, but I am leadership 10. Good. On to the beginning of Skaven turn 2. We're actually going to have the rat swarm here charge the bolt thrower. And you have to hold because it's a war machine. Double 1s. Good thing. Wow. Still making it in though, with 6-inch move plus 2 is 8. Over to the rally test over here. Nope, they're out of here, finally. Now I'm going to move my Grace here 10 inches out of his unit, getting him to here. Gonna spin him so he can face that unit. And the BSB, leaving from this corner, is doing the same thing, and they will just join together, standing right there. Now doing that, I understand that there's a risk that these slaves could break and then leave these guys exposed in their flank to getting overrun, but honestly, if these guys break, I got bigger problems than having those 2 die. Now the clan rats are just going to move back in fear of an overrun from the savages. With that ending the movement phase, we're going to go right on to the Winds of Magic and roll a 6, and no channels, no channels. So first off, we're going to have our Grace here attempt to cast Wither, giving the savages -1 toughness permanently. And this goes off on an 8, so I need to show a 4-up. Whew, the 1 scared me. You're going to try to dispel that.
Yes, I am.
All your dice?
Got it.
The Grace here is going to eat his last Warpstone token and use it to generate a dice for spells, and we're going to then cast Plague onto your unit, and I can plague the entire combat. So it will hit my unit, but yeah, we gotta do it. Definitely getting it. So it does go off, definitely.
Dispel scroll.
Yeah, the little shaman over here has the dispel scroll, so boom, away with it. No shooting, so let's go on to this combat. 10 attacks from the slaves on 4s and 4s. 2.
6 up.
6-up armor and 6-up parry. Making 1 parry.
Wow.
10 attacks back.
Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s.
Oh boy.
4.
So that kills that. We look like that. So I did lose combat by 3. And I'm still stubborn though. But I am outside my general and BSB's leadership because I left them for that unit. So we are leadership 5 on the Warlock with 2 ranks, so 7. And we are stubborn.
Got it.
This slave combat. Black Orcs are using double hand weapon, so we'll just be hitting on 5s and wounding on 5s. 15 attacks from the Black Orcs now.
Hitting on 3s. Ooh. And wounding on 3. Toughness 3?
Toughness 2.
Toughness 2. Oh, okay, I'm strength 4. So.
Another 9 slaves crumble away. Of course, Black Orcs win in combat. Slaves are stubborn. Leadership of the general is close, so it's 10. Good. Just going back to make a comment, I was in general's leadership here. I keep forgetting that the Grey Seer isn't my general, because he so regularly is, but it's actually Queek this time. And on to Queek's combat. Now Queek is going to attack, and last turn we did forget his hatred, Orcs and Goblins, so Quirk's being nice enough to let me reroll them now. This is hitting on 3s. I gotta reroll these 2. And wounding on 4s. Hey.
And we got the 5 up ward save. So 3.
And then 7 normal Storm Vermin attacks on 3s. Oh. And strength 4 plus 1 for halberds. Oh, jeez. So now Quirk is leaving these 2 ranks here to attack Queek, and the rest onto the Storm Vermin.
15 attacks here, hitting on 5s. And wounding on 3s. 3.
Getting a 6 up save. Saving 1. 2 Storm Vermin die. And 8 attacks into Queek.
Hitting on 5s. Whoa. Toughness 4, so wounding on 4s. 1.
His 3 up armor goes to 4 up. Oh. So Queek goes down to 2 wounds. So after combat, I did 3 wounds. Quirk killed 2 and a wound on Queek, so that's also 3 wounds. And so he's got 2 banners and a rank over me. Or, sorry, 1 banner and a rank, because he's got 2 banners and I have 1. So I just lose by 2, going down to 6. And I hold! Onto this amazing combat. So now the Rat Swarm has 5 attacks, attacking into the weapon skill 2 spear checker. So I am hitting on 3s. Lame. But only strength 2, so wounding on 5s. No. 3 attacks back.
Hitting on 5s. Huh. Wounding on 3s. For 2.
So I go down to 2 wounds. Then we go to calculate combat res. I charged. Quirk did 2 wounds, so I lose by 1. And I lose a wound because they are unstable, but unbreakable. On to turn 5. For you, Quirk, what are you going to do?
Check to see if he rallies.
Oh, right.
On a 4. Nope, just gonna keep running. Huh, there it is.
Landing there, 5 inches away from the board edge, so he's got 1 more turn to possibly run off. Are you going to keep all those points? Atik?
4 inches.
Still moving. The magic.
Ha!
Ha!
Channel. Nice.
Worked.
Let's try and put the Gift of the Spider God on the Savage Orcs there. Got it. With an 11.
You may have it.
Do I steal one of your dice?
How do you keep doing that?
Thank you. I'm going to do 5 dice into Fist of Quirk, looking for an 8. Got it.
I guess I'll throw all 5 of my dice at it. Oh, I don't think I did it.
10.
Because of my +4, it does go off.
Alright, and the last,
Or it does get stopped, sorry.
yeah, last thing I'm going to try and do is an Edbutt.
What do you need?
More than that, I need a 6.
Yeah, 1 and 2 is always a fail anyway. On to shooting.
Let's start off with the Doom Diver going into your slaves.
Clan rats.
Going for the dead center. Dead center.
How do you keep doing that?
Magic.
End of the hole?
No, D6 hits, so 2 hits.
Oh, right, this is the Doom Diver, not the catapult, sorry.
2 guys dead.
Splat. Now, rock lava.
That's gone. Bolt thrower, try and hit you on a 6. Hey, there we go.
And
2,
okay, you killed 1.
2,
Another.
3,
Another.
4. No.
Penetrating the 3, I guess, side ranks? Front ranks? I can't tell which way you are,
Front
but
ranks from here.
still only getting 3. Now on to combat. Where are we starting?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Now Queek is going to swing. And strength 4. Hey, 3.
5 up. Oh, 2. The rank.
And 5 attacks from the remaining Storm Vermin. On 3s. And strength 5.
On the war paint. No, 3 more.
Where was this a few turns ago?
I should have pulled from the other side.
Yeah, Quirk totally pulling from the other side. That makes way more sense. Looking like that before he swings back. Sure, some of you are wondering why I wasn't trying to attack the wizard. I was just trying to kill the unit. But I don't think that was a good idea. I think I probably should have been attacking the wizard this whole time.
15 attacks, hitting on 5s, 6s auto wound. There's 1 auto wound, and 3s.
So 4 wounds in total. Can I... and this is just strength 4?
Yep.
So 6 up. So I save 1 and lose 3. So I lose the regular guy, the standard, and the musician. Oh boy. Leaving just Queek and the champion.
Then 8 attacks going to Queek here, hitting on 5s. Wounding on 4s. No.
And after combat, Quirk does win by 2 because he still does technically have a rank because it only has to be 5 models. So, leadership 6.
Stop it!
I don't know how I keep doing this. This is insane. This slave combat now. These slaves are going to attack on 4s and on 3s.
I mean 4s.
4s, yeah. And your turn to swing back on the same.
4s. Whoop. And 4s.
With far better luck than me.
2.
Because that 2 will actually make a difference here. And I lose by 2, but stubborn. Good. And the 10 slaves, or yeah, the 10 slaves attacks from the slaves into the black orcs. 5s for 1.
And saved it.
Lame. Hand weapons again.
Yes, please.
Alright, swing at me.
15 attacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Oh no, you're toughness 2, aren't you?
Yeah.
Wounding on 2s.
No, strength 2, sorry, weapon skill 2. Oh, strength 3, toughness 3, weapon skill 2.
Okay, wounding on 3s.
Yeah. And another 9 die, because Quirk likes to kill apparently just 9 every time. And now Quirk finally was able to kill enough to make me have less, or equal ranks than him, so I am no longer stubborn. So I am on double 1s. And with a reroll. No. And like slaves do, they do not have to run away. They just immediately break where they are and do D3, strength 3 hits to anybody within D6 of them at this time. So anybody within 5. Which hits the black orcs, my unit 2 characters, and that character there. On the black orcs, D3 for 2. And only strength 3. So 1 wound.
Saved it.
D3 on him. That's cocked. For 3. And he's only toughness 3, so 4s.
Oh.
Yeah. 2 there. Getting 2, so a hit on each. They're both toughness 4, so on 5s for the Grayseer and for the Chieftain. Nope. Now Quirk can overrun if he wants to.
Because I can catch him just a little bit there. Nope, 4 is not going to do it.
Landing 2 or 3 inches away from the back of my characters, fortunately. And onto this combat finally. My rats will attack back. I weapon skill 3. And wounding on 5s. Ha.
In fact, these are hitting on 5s. And wounding on 3s.
You killed it. Alright, at the top of my turn, I need to have a good magic phase this game to actually maybe have a chance of doing something that I won't die. I'm gonna have these 2 characters just break apart and go to here, and move these clan rats back. Now onto the magic phase. I really need good dice to be able to do something here.
Ooh.
Not bad. For Quirk.
Nope.
Channels for me. I get an extra.
Oh.
11 to 6. Alright, I think I know how I might be able to deal with this unit. Starting off with a Wither on 2 dice. Just getting it off with an 8.
3 dice to stop it.
Stopping it.
Stopping it with a 9.
And now I need to get a 3 dice Plague off, which I failed to do last time, so hopefully I can roll a 9 on 3 dice.
Ooh.
Yeah, because that was my only chance of getting Plague off, dealing a couple wounds there, and then trying to Dread a 13th them all away. But I do lose concentration, and I think... well, we'll play out this combat to see if you can kill Queek, just for fun. But I think other than that, I will call this game. Skipping right to the combat phase, Queek will attack first with his 6 attacks. And only strength 4 again.
5 up. Yep.
Storm Vermin Champion. I think he hits on 3s. Yep. And 4s. As many attacks as he can into Queek.
Hitting on 5s.
Only 2.
Wounding on 4s. Nope.
Into the champion.
2 hits. And 4s. 1 wound, but that's 6 up.
I need a 6 up. Can I do it?
No.
No. So there goes the Storm Vermin. Quirk does win by 4, because he's just 2 banners and his rank, and him doing a wound. Yeah, I am leadership 4. And re-rolling. No. Can he run away? He's getting 10.
Come on, guys. No.
So that is where we will call the game, because even if by some miracle, or roll 2d6, see if he would have ran and gone off the board.
Yeah, he would have ran.
Okay, so I would have gotten that.
How far does he run, though? Because that was the TV reference.
Oh, right. How far?
That's off the board.
Yeah, so he would have gone off the board, so that would have given me another 100 points, but that would have been all I would have actually killed from Quirk's army. He did kill my Storm Vermin, that was going to be worth 500 plus points, and my Hell Pit, and my Doom Wheel, and probably able to make this guy break now that there's no general. So, yeah, that is where the game will end. I tried to do something a little different, taking less shooting, and the absence of shooting was noticeable. I did not feel like, once they got caught in combat with these slaves, like I didn't have a chance to actually shoot, as well as I did try to use the Lore of Plagues. I don't get to use that very often, and I forget how the short range the spells are. Not having the 24-inch Scorch and Warp Lightning is a huge deal on my Grey Seer. I feel like that really neuters his damage potential. And how do you feel about your list, Quirk?
I feel like Foot of Gort just kind of stomped you into submission there.
Yeah, that's actually my new least favorite spell in the game. That I am so unpleased by that. Even though we did resolve, we did resolve it a little wrong the first time, but then after doing it properly, oh boy, it's still just terrifying. Being able to target the same unit and just beat it down into a pulp. So that is where this game will end. Thank you guys so much for watching. For the next game in the vault, I'm going to be playing against Luca, and we are going to be playing the Watchtower scenario.
No hordes.
No hordes, so it's just Empire versus Dark Elves. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for this battle report in the vault. Happy wargaming.